What's up, everyone? Happy Thursday. I am super pumped because today we're actually going to be talking about hashtags and how to use hashtags not to just drive conversations to your business, but real business leads, and really focus on how to use these underutilized tools that each social media platform has to drive more real attention to you and what you're up to. Again, this is going to be a very short live. I actually do have to head out in about 10-15 minutes, but could not miss a LinkedIn Live with you guys at hashtag Nico Live Experience. So first, I will talk about what a hashtag is because you can't start implementing hashtags if you don't know what they are. So very simply, a hashtag is a tag that you put on specific content to group that content in a specific way. So if I do hashtag marketing, the post, the video, the article, the text piece I have most likely relates back to marketing. Your business might be the same thing. If you're in food service, you might have hashtag food service or hashtag food or foodie or something like that. So all the hashtag really is, and again, I want you guys to start doing this because it's super fun. So all the hashtag really is a way to group and tag specific pieces of content. Now, the nice thing about a hashtag is they are actually found on each and every platform. So whether LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Quora, there's all these platforms and they all use the hashtag function. And that is why this is so applicable. So why does this relate to you and should you start using hashtags today? The answer is they are applicable to you and your business. It doesn't matter what industry, and you should be using them today. So right off the bat, the number of hashtags differs between platforms. I've seen Instagram, people use 15, 20. I personally like to keep it simple. I like to keep mine at about 4 to 5, no more than 6, because then your hashtags overcrowd everything. And again, what you want to do is really think about the content you're putting out, the messaging and everything, and pick specific things within that content that relates back to that marketing. My favorite ones to use are hashtag business, hashtag small business, because those are the most of my posts are related to driving more business to people. The hashtag small business is used because that's the niche I service. I do hashtag marketing, hashtag real marketers, and then most likely hashtag Nico moves. So really the point of using those specific ones is there are different audiences that might be interested in the same piece of content. So for instance, if I am a student entrepreneur, I have a small company on the side, and or let's mix this up. I'm a small business owner, and I service clients in financial space. I might be following hashtag finance, hashtag marketing, hashtag digital marketing, hashtag Phoenix, because maybe I'm in Phoenix or Idaho or wherever. And all of those relate back to the content at large, right? So you might be posting a video of you. So I'll do a video that I did earlier today, right? I did a video in Phoenix about business or about marketing and websites, right? So I can do hashtag website, hashtag marketing, hashtag Phoenix, hashtag real marketers, because I always like to use specific hashtags, which I will talk about in a second. And then hashtag small business, right? So that's really how simple it is. Really, it's picking 4 or 5 of them. Now, the leverage for you and I, where you can actually drive traffic, is 2 ways. One, you can be posting post content using those specific hashtags, and people who are following those specific hashtags might be enticed by what you are talking about. So for instance, if I am a small business in let's say the consulting space, I'm a really good consultant, but I need to get my message out there, I might follow the hashtag marketing or hashtag social media posts or hashtags to see who's posting in there. Then I might see that I like someone specific in there, and I might reach out to them, and that's how I can solicit a service. The opposite is true for maybe that person is a financial planner and they're trying to find new college grads to work with. They can look up hashtag college grad and start engaging with people who are recently college grads or about to become college grads, and start talking to them. And when that person is ready for a financial advisor or insurance broker or mortgage broker, for instance, they know who to go to, because you're actually using the hashtag to find people who are kind of interested or fall into that subset of the population and starting to communicate with them. So once you have that, now those are two different strategies. You can go and find business using hashtags to help you, or you can find or use hashtags to find people to engage with that might be more enticed to the products and services that you're offering. By the way, I really want to I'll drop these in here, or we're all marketers, because I think this is very relevant for the next conversation. So we're talking about all these different hashtags and whatnot, and then it comes to, okay, but if I, as a small business, is posting in the hashtag small business hashtag, what is the likeliness that someone is going to actually care or see? So let's just talk about that. See the post I have, because if there's 10,000 people following a specific hashtag, and a fraction of them, let's say 0.5% post, that's what, 100 people posting. It's very easy to get lost in the noise, and that's why I really want you to start focusing on unique hashtags. These are hashtags that, again, you can't claim this isn't trademarkable, but when you do a specific hashtag and you drive people who are interested in you to follow that, you are more likely to be seen. So before I jump into that, Clifford, appreciate you for jumping on, my friend. You are a rock star. If you need to know how to engage with people online, Clifford is the man to definitely check out. Recent lesson learned about hashtags. Hashtags do not work. Okay, awesome. Link to the hashtag page, then use in the comment section. Test it. Prove the hashtags only in the body of the content. Correct. So I am a huge fan of actually including the hashtags throughout my copy. So we'll talk about how to use those before I jump into unique ones, because I think this is actually a very important topic to talk about. So how do you use hashtags? Well, there's a multitude of reasons, or there's a multitude of ways to use hashtags. My favorites are actually incorporating within the content that you have. So in the text of your video or your audio message, your image, or the text itself, if that's just a text post, include the hashtag. So if I say, today I was studying about how entrepreneurship and social media are colliding, I can do that sentence, hashtag entrepreneurship and hashtag social media are blank, blank, blank. Then that shows, that still counts as me using it, but I'm using it in a contextual manner. The other way I like to use them is have my copy and whatnot, if it's more generic, and then tag them a specific way. Hashtag marketing, hashtag world marketers, social media, all that fun stuff. So you can incorporate it within the text that you have. You can incorporate it at the very bottom, or what some people do if they have a very relevant post to more than a handful of hashtags, they'll actually post that in comments. So in the comments section of their post, they'll actually put 10 or 20. I don't recommend those, but I've seen people do it and they've been very successful. So that's really the three big ways that I've seen people use hashtags to really solicit the use of it, right? So we know what hashtags are. We know why they're important. We know now how to use it. Plug for Clifford for letting me know to actually go into that. Now, how do I come up with a unique hashtag? So again, the reason you want to think about having a unique hashtag is, again, you can't trademark it. It's not like a website. You can't own the specific hashtag. But what you can do in this case is you can drive the right people to follow the hashtag. Those who are your raving fans, those who love what you're up to and might not see all your content. Again, I post 5 times a day. I know there's 100 to 150 people who love me, but they don't see my content every single day. Do I just give up? Absolutely not. You have them follow a specific hashtag that relates to what your business is about or the interest of that specific group, right? So I think people who are interested in my personal journey should follow hashtag Nico Live or Nico Moves, right? That is my hashtag when I'm talking about more personal things that might not 100% be related to business, but might still have relevance to them. Then I have hashtag World Marketers. This is my catch-all. If you want any tips with marketing or branding, social media, business, that is my go-to hashtag. And I tell people to follow that because that's the one that I post the most to. Lives like these, you might have seen me come in afterwards after a live and write hashtag or type in hashtag Nico Live, because this is my Nico Live show. This is for people who are interested in more long form pieces of content from me and might not get the notification that I have gone live, but still want to watch the afterwards. Because the nice thing about LinkedIn is after this video is done recording, they actually keep it on the site. So hashtag Nico Live. And there's a ton others that you can do. I frequently post in the hashtag small business. I want or small business life because I think it's interesting. There's a lot of cool conversations in there. Adam, contextual hashtags are great. Did you know that LinkedIn takes your top 4 and puts them into your URL? Oh, I did not know that. Actually, that's quite interesting. Let me see. So Adam is blowing my mind right now. Let's see how this is, because I am going to go to one of my past posts. Let's go to one I posted this morning, and let's look at the URL together. Boom, boom. Copy, paste. Let's see, Adam. URL. I don't see it on mine. Maybe this one is too new. Let's see if we can pull up a past one. But that's really cool. If the URL actually incorporates some of those hashtags and the unique number that's associated with them, that'd be really, really, really cool. But anyway, let's go back to I'm going to investigate that. Thanks, Adam, for bringing that up. So let's go back to a unique hashtag to you. So like I said, I have hashtag Nico Live, hashtag Nico Moves, and hashtag We're All Marketers, right? Those are my 3 ones that I frequent here on LinkedIn. Now, with that being said, you probably have a couple of ideas for either, and actually just a little plug for my post later today about 10:30 a.m. I'll be posting about having and doing a show, and I should do and eventually do a ebook about that because I think it's super useful. But I digress. The point that I want you to focus on when it comes to hashtags is there something that's related to your business? I'm actually going to not steal one, because we don't steal here in the marketing world. We borrow. So let me show you one that I love. So many of you have probably heard of Joe Gill. He is a amazing content creator, marketer out in the East Coast. So I just linked him below, but add him too, so he knows that we're talking good about him. Joe Gill, so he knows, because I think this is super relevant. So Joe Gill actually has a bunch of interesting ones. So he has a Wicked Creative Collective. He also has the hashtag. Where is it? Valuepreneur. So he has a hashtag that's unique to him. So he identified that he wants to be a value influencer, so he can bind those words into valuepreneur. So I actually want to pull up another one. My friend Zach, who is new to the Valley, he has one as well that I really like, which is where is it? This is part of the journey. Is I did not know I was going to talk about these people. Oh my goodness, where is it? He always has the hashtag LinkedIn influencer. I don't know what his is specifically, but he has a cool one too. But Joe Gill, like I said, has one that's called the hashtag Valuepreneur. Super interesting, and that's unique to him. So when he's posting, he posts underneath this specific hashtag for a specific group of the audience, right? So he probably has a message that's more related to adding value. So he uses that hashtag when he wants to maybe it's a post about marketing that's very valuable, tips about being valuable in marketing, whatever that is. And he can tell people to go follow that specific one if they're interested in that type of content. Because some people might just be interested in one facet of what you offer, and the others might be interested in another facet that you offer. Maybe they don't mix, but you want to cater and make sure that you get the right content to the right people, because you don't want to overburden them with too much jargon or boring content if it's not interesting to them. So that's all I got for you guys today. Super interesting. I need you to start using hashtags throughout your copy, underneath all posts, and potentially at the comments. Like Adam was mentioning, 3 or 4. I prefer no more than 5 hashtags throughout. And definitely think about creating your own. So use 2 or 3 generic ones to start driving traction and showcasing your work more on different people's feeds. And then 2 that are unique to you, so that you can catch those people who might be very, very interested in what you have to offer. Awesome, my team. That is all I got for you guys today. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a rockin' Thursday, and we will talk very soon. I'm gonna end it here, but you guys have a beautiful day and peace.